I'm Pam Erwin.
And I'm Jimmy Erwin.
And we have started a headache foundation in memory of our son, Will, who suffered from debilitating headaches and eventually was diagnosed as cluster headaches.
After years of suffering with cluster headaches, our son Will lost the battle with these horrible headaches in 2010 at the age of 24. He would tell us about these headaches, and then he would have to go to the emergency rooms. And then he'd have to go to the emergency room again. We thought there really is something terribly wrong with Will.
It definitely affected the younger two children. Whatever we were celebrating, he would try to come and maybe last an hour and leave.
I'd come in and say, Pam, you know what? Nobody in the world loves life more than Will. And he did. He loved life more than anyone.
It's a different kind of pain. It's emotional, it's visceral, you can't think, you can't process properly. It wasn't until in my 30s when the migraines were every day that it started interfering with my work, definitely with my social life. The type of migraine that I have now is chronic daily migraine, so it never goes away, it just fluctuates. So usually first thing in the morning before I move is my best moment of the day.
Cluster headaches are still what we call a syndrome in medicine. That means there's a lot of common symptoms that all these sufferers have. It tends to come in waves associated with seasons. That's where the word cluster comes from.
He said it was like needles behind his eyes sticking him.
We understand that there are millions of pain warriors who suffer every day from horrible headaches. In memory of our son, Will, who was a true pain warrior, Pam and I started the Will Erwin Headache Research Foundation.
For us to have specialty expertise now for the development of a headache center, both for the clinical treatment, but then also the research around the causes and nature of headaches, makes a big difference. You know, there's millions of people every day that suffer from headaches, and so this is one more venue for us to both treat it, but then also to find ways to prevent them from happening. And so we think it's a great service for this community.
In the last decade, there's been maybe $1.5 million to $2 million of National Institutes of Health funding for cluster headache research. In that same period, there's been hundreds of millions of dollars dedicated to multiple sclerosis or migraines or other areas. This is an area that's underfunded. This is where a foundation that exclusively focuses on these types of problems, plus finding patients all over the country and making it a large group, can make a huge difference.
Memorial Hermann is dedicated to improving the health of the people in our community. While healthcare will continue to change, one fact remains. The role of research will remain vitally important to the future of medicine. There is no doubt that the research conducted at the Will Erwin Headache Research Center will help achieve our mission to find a cure for debilitating headaches.
Hearing about the mission is so personal and profound to me. It's such an amazing goal to try to eliminate debilitating headaches.
I think this will be an unparalleled endeavor, and I'm very confident that within the next 10 years, the Will Erwin Center is going to revolutionize our understanding and treatment for these conditions.
We're going to be able to help millions of people, and our goal is to turn this tragedy into something that is good.
Donate now to help find a cure for debilitating headaches.